When a nigga in the room, give a nigga room. Nigga, fuck you. Yeah, just you. Tell them people we ain't leaving, go with just do. Fuck you. When a nigga in the room, give a nigga room.
Hey, what's up, everybody? I know I haven't made one of these videos in a minute, but yeah, whatever. So I'm gonna kind of go on a rant right now. What I want to talk about is people being freaking ridiculous. Okay, so I'm watching this Kid Cudi video, and Kid Cudi is talking about hip hop, basically, and what's wrong with hip hop, and people are turning around on these comments and saying things like, because every time when Cudi talks, you know, he's just hanging out and just relaxing or whatever. He's not trying to be proper, extra proper. He's not giving a dissertation in front of a class. So he says things like, you know, at the end of every statement, or nah, I mean. And people are just so flummoxed by this revelation when somebody has a different way of saying things, somebody talks a little bit different than them, and they're just so amazed. But in Kid Cudi's video, a lot of people are saying things like, oh, I like that. It's really cool that he does that. But when I do it in my videos, all of a sudden it's a huge issue. It's the biggest issue that has touched mankind. And, you know, I kind of want to piss people off. I do. Because I don't really give a fuck about people. So I kind of want to piss people off. Especially all these sensitive-ass internet people. And you can say I'm being sensitive. You can have a point, but I'm being sensitive towards jackasses. I'm sensitive towards ignorance and idiots. So yeah, I'm sensitive in that aspect. Because you know what? Sometimes people come from different places. I know this might sound crazy to a lot of people, but sometimes people weren't raised by the same parents as you. Sometimes people look a little bit different than you, and because of that, they're placed in different environments by society. And because of that, sometimes we have different slang, or we sound different, have different dialects. I know it's a crazy thing, you know. It's kind of just started recently, so to a lot of people, you know, it might be a new thing. But sometimes people don't always sound and look like you. So what the fuck is everybody's big issue? You know, you're on YouTube and, you know, there I go. I said, you know, oh my God, it's the end of the world, man. Like, I think I just need to slip my wrist right now. That's it. I said, you know, twice. I probably said it more times than that. I don't know what I'm gonna do with myself. I don't know how you guys are gonna deal with it. I mean, how are you gonna deal with that? But what's going on in your head right now? Explain to me what's going on in your head. I said, you know, twice. How does that change who you are? Tell me that. How does that affect your life? How does the fact that I say you know or nah mean at the end of my sentence or statement, how does that change the fact of what the fuck I just said before that statement, or before that verbal pause? Because that's all it is. It's a verbal pause. Some people say some people take a minute to think. You know, some of us are human, and we say you know, or we say different things while we're thinking. But it doesn't take away from what we just said. It doesn't take away from whatever the fuck I just said. So why is this such a big deal? Especially, you know, people on one of my other videos said something. I did a video submission for the Young Turks. And obviously the Young Turks liked it, so they still put it on their channel. But all of you guys were commenting saying, well, you might want to take you know out. I'm just being nice. And I appreciate the people who did come at me candidly and, you know, and with respect, and basically told me that maybe I should take it out of my vocabulary or vernacular, which I'm not going to do because that's who I am. But of course, when I'm doing interviews or when I'm in class or I'm speaking to a professor or I'm speaking to somebody professionally, I'm not going to do that. But when I'm having a conversation on fucking YouTube, yes, I'm going to say that. And obviously the Young Turks liked it enough and they used it. But for some reason, you guys have an issue with that. And it just like, it does something to your heads where your heads just explode. And I'm sorry, but actually, no, I'm not sorry. I don't know where the fuck you come from. I don't know what background you come from, but you need to get out more. You need to speak to more people. You need to see something different than where the fuck you grew up. Because people are of all different kinds. And if it upsets you that much that someone says you know, then you need to I was gonna say something, but I'm not gonna say that. But you need to really reevaluate what's going on in your life if it's that upsetting to you. So I'm waiting for the hate comments. I can't wait to hear them. I hope I piss some people off really bad. And yeah, I'm waiting for the comments. And please say something new. Go ahead, call me a nigga or a nigger. Like I've never heard that before. Like no one else has heard that before. That word has no power over me. That word means nothing to me. So try to be original in your hate. Hate itself is not original. So do what you must do. Get it off your chest. Get it off your dick. Get it off your pussy. Whatever. Get it off. But yeah. Fuck you guys.
Proud of it all, defensive fuck, I'm rocking alone. And say what you want, I'm immature like Roger, go home. Hard-headed, high-headed, I admit it. But I be damned if they defeat me like a fucking prosthetic. Ha! Why are you so arrogant?